The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey doctors, so I just started dating this new guy and the sex was terrible. Are we doomed?
No, he just needs to pick up his prescription for the little group. But you don't get to find out.
Yeah.
It's a HIPAA violation.
It's a HIPAA violation.
I love
Strike, you're not out. You got to get a couple extra chances at bat there.
What a good question, and an open and honest one. And join us in the audience to answer this one is psychotherapist and author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, Think, Act, and Be Happy, Dr. Mike Dow. It does get back to something I was talking about in the first segment, which is the amount of pressure sometimes that can go into sexual relations.
Yes.
And you can really, really like someone, and then it's just, oh my gosh, especially that first time, if it's not great, people are starting to wonder, maybe we're not meant to be together.
Yes.
You're saying, from your own experiences, one strike, you shouldn't be out. Dr. Dow, what do you think, sir?
Yeah, so our brains are like snowflakes, right? So there are sensation seekers, which I think Dr. Ordon probably is, and there are sensation avoiders. So sensation seekers love dopamine. They love that brain upper. And if you're a sensation seeker, on that first date, when that dopamine is flowing to the brain, you're gonna be great in bed on the first time because you're gonna love the adrenaline, you're gonna love the dopamine, and you're gonna be great that first or second time. But there are other people, they don't like that, right? They're gonna actually be better the fourth time, the fifth time, when they're more comfortable. So if this gentleman, for this lady, was not good the first time, and they had a really great conversation, don't actually count him out. He may actually warm up in bed, right? So there is actually hope for this young lady, and he could actually get better.
Yeah, no, I agree.
On both parts, the man and the woman, for whatever reason, that first encounter may not have been right for whatever reason, anxiousness or...
Well, 53% of people in one survey said they were worried about how their body looked on a first encounter.
That can do
Almost 50% were worried about pleasing their partner. You know, interestingly, about 6 out of 10 relationships that started out with bad sex have moved forward. That was another study. So sometimes, like you said, it's sort of a warm-up. You have to know each other psychologically. You have to be in the right place.
Yep.
You know, might not be totally doomed, right?
Yeah, and listen, as relationships go on, we learn. It's a learning experience, right? And sometimes, you know, of course there's that excitement, and in the brain, what happens, dopamine spikes and serotonin, that feel-good upper goes low early in a relationship, but then those two neurotransmitters actually change places in a relationship when a relationship goes on. So sometimes sex feels really good in a relationship in the beginning, but then you actually learn about your partner and you actually learn what really turns them on. What is that one place? Like, do they love to be kissed behind the ear? Is that like their special place? And you don't discover that till the 8th or 10th date or that 12th date. You're like, oh, that's that place that I can kiss them, right? And you're not gonna discover that on the first date. So that's kind of cool, right?
Well, and Dr. Dow, I'm sure can work the other way too, that the sex is wonderful, but you say, hey, you know what, I don't really communicate well with this person. And
absolutely.
We don't have anything in common. And
that's right.
But yet the sex is good. And
right. It's the other way around. It's a chemistry, but no connection.
Some of the best, and again, I'm speaking based on many years of conversations with friends. Sometimes the relationships, sometimes the relationships with the best sex are actually the worst relationships.
Yes.
And that's why I'm shocked to read the statistic that 3 in 10 Americans would call it off if the first time it wasn't good. Like, they're done. You could be giving up on your future spouse or the love of your life. If one strike, that's a lot of pressure.
Apparently people will tolerate 4.5 bad sexual encounters before they'll break it
so
out.
Are they halfway through the 5th and they're halfway through like, nope,
done.
Peace, I'm out.
I'm out. No, but I do agree with you. The more you know someone and you come to respect them, I think it's a sign of a really great relationship that the sex only improves with time. That's a sign of improved communication, improved connection. So I don't know if you should count. 3 out of 10 seems really high.
Even and when a sensation seeker like Drew is willing
Thank you for that diagnosis. I've been waiting
Anytime,
all
Dr.
these
Ordon.
years to finally know
Every
what's going
time
on.
Mike comes on, he diagnoses you with something.
Mike, I'm getting confused here.
Dr. Dow, always appreciate it.